with another episode of NBA Live Mobile. Today we are just going to be streaming a huge shopping spree. So right now we got my team. Um, we're just be trying all in each lineup. Um, if possible, I'd like to get one that's 90 overall. So I'll be looking at some of the lineups and see which have the most potential. We do have a few items which we can... Oh, wait. We're keeping those for a later episode, so we're going to stick to this right now. So we're going to take a look at some of our weaker spots and also look at which lineups have the most potential for improvement. So right now it actually looks like my shooting lineup has a lot of room for improvement. Especially, it's going to be pretty cheap to improve at the power forward and center spots. So we will be looking for power forwards and centers for the shooting lineups. I'll be trying to look at your comments, just try to interact with you guys throughout the stream. This will probably be a little bit longer than my other streams just because I got a lot of time right now. Also going to be trying to get rid of those leftover golds, just to go ahead and improve the lineup more. So we'll probably go ahead and do that first. So we'll go ahead and look for a shooting guard. I don't remember what the name of the lineup was, but in search for, we'll go. I'm trying to go 85 and above for everybody that I buy. So I guess it's defensive shooting guard. Let's see if we have any good cheap options. I'm guessing there's going to be James Harden. Yep. I would like to get Klay Thompson. So he's 200K. That's probably going to be pretty expensive. I'm just going to look at kind of the base prices right now. So maybe look 150 just to kind of check out the prices. Yep. Okay, so we would be able to get a James Harden or Klay Thompson. So I'll most likely end up going for one of those. I'm going to see if I can get an 86 if there's any significantly better options. If not, okay, so there's nobody that's over 86 at shooting guard for defensive lineup. At least that's up for auction right now. So we are going to go for one of those Klay Thompson cards, especially so our lineup doesn't get too boring. So I'm trying to keep it spiced up. So I've had people comment and say my lineup was a little bit boring, so I'm trying to diversify a little bit, not get a bunch of James Hardens. So the cheapest, shout out to the guy who's been with me since 400 subs. My NBA 2K was the good old days, although I do not miss it because that game has just kind of gone down the drain. So many comments. We already got 48 people watching. We're 3 minutes in. Let's go. So we are going to be able to improve that defensive lineup right off the bat. Overall, man, that doesn't bump us quite up to an 86 yet. I'll check Anthony Davis and Hassan Whiteside, see if there's any really good options. So we'll head back to the auction house. Power forward and center, we'll look for 86 and above and see if there's any cheap options. And there are not. So let's see if we just reset it. Are there any legend options? So there's a bunch of legend options. I'm trying to keep track of the comments too. On my actual screen, it's only showing a few of the comments, so I have to check over on my computer screen to see most of them. So we can get Kurt Rambis for 240, which is not a terrible deal. If I was gonna buy a legend, I would really prefer to buy at least an 88 or an 89. Let's see if there's any better options. So we could get Horace Grant for 300. So there's some decent options right now, not really any great options. I'm going to try to go around and look at my other spots, see what could be improved more. So if we go back to my team, we do need to look for power forwards and centers for my small ball lineup. So we'll go ahead and do that and see if we have any good options there. Okay, there we go. Get it loaded. So small ball lineup, and it's going to be those same positions. Ooh, so we get for only 205,000, which is a pretty good deal for an 86. And it's his signature card that looks like a pretty sweet card. Lots of Chris Webbers out there. Those are all pretty high priced. That's all 600K and above, or 700K and above. Do I have 90 overall Vince? No, I do not. I think that would be very, very expensive for me to put together. Honestly, in the future, I might consider starting to buy some of those legend collectibles to try to put them together. Only problem is the elite trophies are still crazy expensive, so that's probably not really an option for me right now. I am definitely going to think about that Elvin Hayes, cheaper than all these guys. These are pretty much base cards. Since I do have an 83 and 84 there, I will go back. Wrong place. I will go back and see if we have any good 85 options, which I'm guessing there will be. Worst case scenario, I'll just get an 85 to replace my LaMarcus Aldridge. So we do have Boogie Cousins. Oh, okay. So I'm going to get... Oh, wait. We need to be searching for power forward, not center. Dang it. All right. So Anthony Davis is our only option. I think I'm actually just going to go for him since he's like the only 85 and above option for that position. That's worth it to me, and I still have 900K left to go. So we will head back to my team, go down to small ball, and highest overall. Oh, wait. How is that not highest overall? Okay, that was weird. For some reason, it didn't let me press the highest overall button. But that did help me out, bump me up to an 87 for my small ball. So looking pretty good right now. I've gotten rid of all of my gold players, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see, trying to see if there are any comments I need to see. Somebody said Pro Packs are fire right now. I opened a ton of Pro Packs this morning, and they were all just horrendous. They were booty. So I was pretty disappointed with Pro Packs today. I did have that Russell Westbrook that I randomly pulled during D Hitman's stream last night, so I was pretty pumped about that. But other than that, I haven't really had a whole lot of pack luck with the Pro Packs today. I have in the past week or so. So it looks like of all 5 of my lineups, my defensive lineup and my two-way lineup are the ones that need improvement most. So I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any good improvements for small forward for my two-way lineup, since I do have an 84 there. So we will head back to the auction house and start searching. 86 is what we would like to get. I know small forward is one of the harder ones to get usually. Hopefully we've got some good legends. Ooh, oh wait, no. Small forward is one of the easiest ones to get. I'm thinking I guess for 83, small forwards are a little bit rare. But we've got some good options right here. So we've got all these LeBron Jameses. Oh, we could get the 88 LeBron James. That would be so nice, but that would also destroy my coins, so I can't really afford that right now. Ooh, we could get AC Green for only 380, and he's one better than the throwback LeBron James, and he's significantly cheaper, so I will consider that. Slash streaming. Could get Tony Kukoc, although he is ridiculously overpriced. I want to be used like the most efficient possible use of coins, which would be Kawhi Leonard. But I don't want to have boring lineups, so this is a very tough decision for me. I could also go with the throwback Carmelo, but that's also one rating lower, and it's going to be about the same price. This is just so difficult. So it looks like Kawhi would only be like 150K. Ooh, AC Green only 320. You know what? I'm gonna look at the 88s and above and see if there's anybody under 300K. So we got a bunch of those LeBron James. We got AC Green for 320. Oh, decisions. I am gonna be doing that new, what's it called? New series with D Hitman and Gold Fox starting on Saturday, so you guys should keep an eye out for that. Oh my gosh, this is a tough decision. Let's go back to the 86s. I'm going to go to my lineup and see how many Kawhi Leonards I have. So I don't have one in either of those two. I do have a Kawhi Leonard right there, but it's the award winner Kawhi Leonard, so I don't count that as the same. Maybe I was just thinking of my other lineup where I had all the Kawhi Leonards, so I'm actually going to be okay with that. I would say that's enough variety to keep my team interesting, and it's definitely going to save me a ton of coins as opposed to buying one of those AC Greens or LeBron James. So we'll see if we can get a Kawhi for 150K. Yes, we can. Alright, so we will snag him right there. What's the counts? Probably doing some coin making methods, probably doing some head-to-head battles against each other, just like a general fun thing to do together. I haven't collaborated with those guys before, so that's going to be fun to do. And our two-way lineup goes up 1 point, so it bumped that up to an 86. So, yeah, I'll be doing some Budget Beast too. Just general videos that would be really helpful for beginners. And also, for the people that have been following us since the beginning, it'll be fun just because we're basically like the 3 YouTubers that have been here since the very beginning. So guys like Noob Kill and Madden Mobile Gods and all those guys kind of came in whenever the game got big. We've basically been here since the start, so we wanted to do something together, thought it'd be fun. Next, I'm going to be trying to improve this big man lineup since I do have Shaq right there. And I think it'll be pretty easy to improve my power forward and shooting guard spots. So we will head back to the auction house and switch to the big man lineup. Try to keep it at 86 and shooting guard and power forward. Let's see what our options are. No, oh, I'm searching 150 and below. Oh my gosh, I accidentally reset the whole thing. Oh, not looking for small forwards, looking for power. I just did. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Okay, so big man lineup. See what our options are. Oh, so they have a shooting guard LeBron James, which I actually did not know. Then we got this throwback Jamal Crawford, which actually looks really nice. He's got 85 three-pointer, 92 dribbling, 85 speed. Dang, that's a nice card. I am very tempted by that. Let's see. He's only 175K too. Ooh, Clyde Drexler. All of these are so tempting. I'm really liking these cards. They've even got a shooting guard, Kevin Durant. Oh my gosh. And we got Kevin McHale at the power forward. Ooh, this is going to be a tough decision. Honestly, I'm probably going to go with that Jamal Crawford card because he looks so nice. And I think he might even be a little bit cheaper than the other guys. Tom Chambers. All the Legends prices are just way jacked up. They used to be a lot cheaper, and I'm surprised they're not a lot cheaper. Especially since Legend Packs came out today. I thought the prices would go way down, but they haven't. I'm just surprised by how many options I have right here. I'm going to see if I can get anybody for under 200,000. Okay, so I can definitely get Jamal, and I could get him for like 175. Definitely going to go for him. His defense and passing aren't that great, but I really like those other stats. He's going to be a really good ISO player, so I'm going to go ahead and snag him. And we will look a little bit more for power forward options, so we'll reset that. That's going to be only Legends, so I might have to let go of the power forward option for now. So the lineup we were improving was big. So we will put in Jamal right there. So he looks really nice in there. Nice little throwback card. Might have to keep Blake Griffin for a while. I really wish that you could sell the award winner cards like you used to be able to be. Because I would really like to sell that Marc Gasol, especially now that I have the Shaq. So he's basically going to sit there for the rest of the time that the game's out, which is a little bit disappointing. Oh my gosh. Alright, I just looked over and we actually have 100 people watching right now. So welcome to everybody that has joined us. So I just added Jamal to this lineup. I really need to check and see how many coins I have left. So I have 600k. I'm really trying to get my overall up to an 87. So we'll go back to my team. Man, I'd really like to improve that defensive lineup. You know what? That Russell Westbrook point guard is one of the easier cards to get in the game. I'm going to see if there are any better point guard options, especially considering how many good point guards. So I'm going to search for defensive two-way and... Oh, I don't think you can search for multiple lineups at the same time. I'm going to try it. Defensive two-way and small ball point guard. Let's see if it works. Last time I tried to do this, it crashed the game. Well, it didn't crash the game, but it didn't work. So we'll have to search for two-way first. So you got, actually we're looking for over 86, so 87 and above. I'm guessing it's just going to be a bunch of Steph Currys, and I am correct. So not going to be doing it for two-way. Let's check out small ball. Alright, so we got Muggsy Bogues. Ooh, and he's only 245. That's pretty nice. I don't think I have Muggsy on this account. I think I have him on my other account. Let's see if there's anybody else that we could snag. We got Jerry West. Jerry West would be nice, but he's going to be... Oh, man, this is a tough decision, too. He's got pretty good stats. I'm surprised his defense is terrible. I thought he was a good defender. I could be wrong. I might go for him if I could find a cheaper one. Jason Kidd would be nice too. He was actually the first legend that I ever had. Way underrated three-point rating. I'm pretty sure he is in the top 10 of all time for most three-pointers. So he's pretty underrated. This is a tough decision. So let's see. We're going to set it for 300,000 and under and see what we can get. So we could get Jerry West, could get Muggsy, could get Mark Jackson. I'm not going to go with Jason Kidd. I got to be really careful because if I go big on this one, I am going to go big. I'm going to get an 89. I'm just debating Jerry West or Muggsy. Since I'm trying to be smart, I'm going to go ahead and snag this Muggsy since I don't have him on this account. So we will hop on over to my team. Oh, I was already there. And he was in the small ball lineup, I think. Guy's rating is still an 86, and I've spent so many coins. Hopefully I'll make some of these coins back whenever I sell all these guys that I'm replacing. Man, we got 109 people on this stream. Let's go. What other positions would be really cheap to improve? I've tried to improve big man power forward, not a lot of good options. Tried to do defensive power forward and center, not a lot of good options. Let's look at the power forwards for the shooting lineup. So we'll search 86 and above and shooting lineup and power forward. Let's see what we can get. Nothing for under 300k, which is scary. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that's just straight up not an option. Our only options are Robert Horry for 900k and Tim Duncan for 5 million. So don't think anybody's going to pay 5 million for any card in the game right now. So we will go back. and reconsider our options. Let's see, who else could we replace? This is gonna bug me if I can't get it up to 87 with all the coins that I've spent. Let's go look at centers for our small ball lineup to try to replace that Andre Drummond. So we will search small ball, centers, and let's see what our options are. Dang it, it's only Chris Webber, and he's so expensive. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to improve anybody else. Oh, this is scaring me. If you guys have any ideas of who I should replace, please be free to comment. I could use any ideas right now. And also to the person who asked if international packs are worth it, absolutely not. Pretty much no packs are worth it except for pro packs and the starter packs, which they took away, and I was very sad about. Oh, what to do. We will go back and look at our defensive power forwards and centers. I know we looked at that some, but we didn't look at it too in depth. So let's see if there's any good 86 and aboves. So I am going to get, I'm probably going to end up going with one of these 88s or 89s. Let's look at who we can get for 88 and above, and we'll search, see if there's anybody 300k or less. Nobody 300, so we're probably gonna have to spend the last of our coins on this one. So we've got to go big or go home. Alright, looks like, I thought there was somebody else that I could have, oh, I think it was an 87. We'll check 375 just in case, because I would definitely pay that extra 25k for an extra 1 point overall. Ooh, oh, that's not what I thought it was. Oh, I put 3.75 million, not 375k. Hi to whoever wanted me to say hi. So it looks like I'm going to end up going with Horace Grant at power forward. Probably not the cheapest that I could get that. Congrats to whoever just pulled Iverson. I'm very jealous of you. Oh, alright. So it looks like I'm going to snag this Horace Grant. Really hoping that this will be enough to push me over the edge of that 86 overall. So we'll go defense lineup. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's painful to see. Alright, so it looks like until I can save up all my coins again, we are going to be remaining at the 86 overall franchise. You know what? Just since I've been improving my lineup so much, and we do have 123 people on stream right now, we're just going to have some conversation in the middle of our gameplay. So I'm going to autoplay some of this. More than likely, I'm going to start losing at some point and have to actually start talking, or actually start playing. Not really anything. Buff. So sorry about that, guys. I did not realize that was going to happen. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to collect these guys. Man, Sam Dekker was not selling earlier. So, for those of you who were going through the lag, I've been sniping Sam Dekker and Ryan Kelly for about 4 or 5k less than they would usually sell for. So if you guys want to take advantage of that while that event's still going on, you guys go ahead and go for it. So sorry for this lag, and I know there's kind of a delay behind the game, so our number of viewers has actually been cut. Nope, I didn't mean to accept that invitation to the league. So sorry to these guys, but I did not mean to join your league. Somebody said just refresh the page, although if you've gotten to this point, then you've probably seen that the lag is gone because I stopped doing gameplay. So I guess my Wi-Fi is too weak right now to be able to handle gameplay. So we'll just kind of look through what we have in the game right now. So we've got live events. We do have the Dennis Rodman event, so you can get that legend trophy, which is actually pretty good because that values out at about 100k if you actually use it. So that's pretty nice, especially for just doing events. Got the Trophy Blitz, which I'm not a huge fan of. NBA Supremacy, which I finished long ago. So not really anything going on for me in live events. Haven't been playing a lot of head-to-head. I'm still waiting on something good for leagues. They're not really giving us any leagues content right now, which is kind of disappointing. If we go to the store, they did have the legendary packs. Got the legendary bundles. I don't have any actual money to spend on bundles, so I got to stick with packs. And I actually prefer pro packs because the legendary packs are trash. So let's see. Got to move this around. Taking a look at sets. So you do have the... I didn't even realize I had a legend trophy right now. So you can put 5 legend trophies and get... earn a guaranteed legend collectible by adding 5 legend trophies. That is a terrible deal because a legend trophy is valued at around 100k if you use them, if you like assemble them using elite trophies, because elite trophies are about 20k each. So I would never recommend that set. Not really any new sets. I've completed both of those Campus Heroes. Actually, I haven't done the gold one because I'm not going to... I don't really have much of an interest in playing the event to get those golds because it's just not worth the time that much to me. Finished all these guys a long time ago. I've actually never finished the big moments. For some reason, I'm always busy whenever the big moments event is going on. Honestly, somebody asked what packs should I buy. Don't buy any packs except for like pro packs. Honestly, Slam Dunk packs aren't even usually worth it unless you get lucky on them. Don't buy international packs. I don't think I've finished a single one of these players, and I don't really plan on it because I don't really want any of them. You got the Motivators. I wouldn't buy the Motivator packs. Those aren't worth it to me. They just don't have any good packs right now, which is kind of disappointing because to me, opening packs is really entertaining. So whenever they don't have any good packs, I just feel kind of bored. So, let's see. We'll go over to players. I don't think there's anything doing players. You've got the legends. You got Dennis Rodman, Kevin Johnson. That Vince Carter one would be super nice. That might be one of the ones that I go for soon, just because he's an amazing player. One of the greatest dunkers of all time. We do have the off-season Master Durant. That's just way too much work for me. 50 elite trophies. That's the value of that's about, what is that? 2 million. I'm trying to think if they're 20k each, and you got to get 50. Maybe that's 1 million, but that's still absurd. And then the price of that Kevin Durant is also absurd. And then you got to buy all those gold trophies. You got to play the event. It's just not worth it to me for a 90 overall card. Completed most of those guys. Honestly, these are the guys that I completed most of them. So I finished 22 out of 30 of those. And all of that was in the soft launch. So that was back when you could sell impact players, which was nice because that was actually a decent way to make coins. But they're not auctionable now, so I wouldn't really recommend them. I wish I was making more progress on these guys than I am. Did get one of those live event collectibles, so that's nice. Why do I have another 85 overall collectible? Can I put that into another one of these? Okay, well that's very, very strange. So last sets, the upgrades. I'm not going to do, well, I don't think I have any of those global collectibles left. I have lots and lots of silver trophies, but don't think I have any global collectibles. Wow, that's a lot of trophies. So I can't really do that. Wheel of Players is a terrible deal. I don't really do any of these. I did finish Master Shaq, so that was one of my big goals. That's a pretty dope card. Got the basically all these exchanges. Ooh, we do have, okay. I thought I was going to have a ton of those to open, and I don't. So, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed I can't do any gameplay just because of the lag. So I think that's going to be about it for this episode. But please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Definitely stay tuned for the new series coming on Saturday. I'll have a preview for it on Friday. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.